Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. Last show before the holiday. Or actually, you're going to get this right after the holiday, now that I think about it. So there isn't plenty to talk about, but there are things to talk about. So we'll jump right into checked out. Micah, you got to go see Widows?
Yeah, I did go see Widows. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. Good little heist movie. I didn't know it was based off of an 80s British television show.
Oh, I didn't know that until you just said that.
And the events that happened in the movie are pretty much what happened in the series. So
okay.
But yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's not on Netflix.
The original.
Give it a minute.
Yeah.
Probably because it was in the 80s. You know what I mean? It was 83.
Nah, not for Netflix, dude.
Right.
They got some old shit. They got 1963 British television shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're the only ones my in-laws watch. They love that shit. Dr. Zhivago or whatever.
Yeah, performances were solid all around. Good little mystery. I was surprised that Colin Farrell was in it, given a pretty decent Chicago accent.
Yeah, he actually did pretty good. I didn't think any of the acting was poor. I actually dug all of it.
I dug the movie. I enjoyed it. Recommended.
There you go.
Didn't you say Daniel Kaluuya was really good?
He is an excellent villain.
He's a lunatic.
He's an excellent villain, dude.
You would love him. Look,
Yeah.
Yo, he did this one thing.
The rap scene?
He did this one thing to this one crippled white guy.
Yeah.
Woo-wee! God damn.
Yeah. My personal favorite.
You can't feel that? You really? You can't feel that?
It was fucked up. Like, it was super fucked up. I have to say, he stole every scene he was in. Like, he really did.
Yeah.
I kind of want Daniel Kaluuya to play more villain roles.
Yeah,
like,
he got out and woke up.
he went all the way to
Tired of these
fucking,
white folks.
yeah. But that scene with the rapping scene,
Yeah.
that was my favorite.
Yeah, I enjoyed that because I enjoyed that because he humiliated people before he killed them.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. No, that was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Widows was good. But I have to say overall I was pretty disappointed.
So
It didn't for a Steve McQueen movie, it didn't stick with me at all. Like 12 Years a Slave did or Shame did. Like, it just didn't.
Was it trying to? Like, that's not the type of movie that it
No,
is.
and that's what I'm saying. As a movie itself, I think it's very good. As a Steve McQueen movie, I thought it was very mediocre.
See, but that's like saying, well, you know,
From what I expected.
I
fairness.
thought Jurassic Park was good, but compared to Schindler's List, it was mediocre. You know what I mean? Like,
I would say that.
you know, Jurassic Park is an excellent movie.
Yes, it is.
And I don't know. I'm not going to knock him for showing versatility.
I'm not either. I was just surprised.
Were you?
No, I was surprised.
You're not knocking him?
I am not knocking
You're not
him.
knocking him?
No, I'm not.
You gave 3 review scores in your review.
I did.
For what? Wait, what?
I gave
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
I
Which is why the score system is flawed.
No. I gave it a regular commercial film.
You gave it.
Review. I gave it a Steve McQueen film score, and I gave it and then I said, "Well, here's my combined score." So the third score is not really a score.
First of all, you don't evaluate art like a math problem. You just don't.
No, but I did. But I did.
But don't.
But I did.
God, your wife is an artist. What would you give her art out of 5?
5 out of 5.
Yeah, you better say that.
Are you crazy?
Look, you said the movie, you enjoyed it. It's a 4, but a Steve McQueen movie, it's a 2, so it's a 3.
Right. And that's not that's not just an average. It's not just an average. Like, to me the movie doesn't I understand mathematically it works out to an average, but that wasn't really my point.
No, that's not my point either. My point is, you thought that movie was a 4, but because it's a Steve McQueen movie, you knocked it down to a 3.
Yeah.
You are knocking that guy.
I don't think I'm knocking him. I think I
think you are.
No, what I'm saying, because I think it is a very, very well made movie. I didn't even just say it's good. I said it was very good.
I know.
Like I enjoyed the movie, but what I'm saying is his movies they normally make a point, right? Like they have points to them. And what I didn't like about the movie, like I thought it felt weird to me. And again, like I said in my review, I'm not saying this happened or whatever, but it felt like the studio was like, we need you to make something commercial, right? We like your stuff. People like your stuff. The Oscars like your stuff, but we need something commercial from you. Because there were moments, you saw the movie, there were moments where it was like, oh, they're going to dig into some real shit. And then they just didn't. And that was really weird. Like the shooting of the kid, spoiler alert, somebody gets shot, they're black by a cop, shocking news. You know, that was a point to be made. And then it was just like, and next.
But that shooting had nothing to do with the overall story.
Right.
It is
Why
background,
is it in there?
It is background. It is just enough character development and character background that you can feel for these people and the situation that they're in.
Yeah, I didn't.
There is a domestic abuse angle, and it's just enough.
But
it's just enough to know that character's situation and how desperate that character is.
I will give you her situation. Was it Elizabeth Debicki, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was far more explored than any other character shit. Michelle Rodriguez, I don't even know why they gave her a background.
I mean, the movie is about, like, if women of all races and economic backgrounds, like they don't.
Oh, so we all the same now, huh?
Like. Well, look, he doesn't make that shit subtle. A rich black woman, a middle class Mexican woman, or whatever Michelle Rodriguez is, and a
lesbian, I think, is what she is.
Well, yeah, and a
stop pretending,
and a white woman who was born from the lower end of the economic spectrum. If they get their shit together, they could overcome the bullshit that
rich man
of corrupt men and criminals.
Sure.
Like, that's what the movie is about. It's not about domestic violence.
Yeah, no, I know that. I was just hoping, like, to me, I would be fine with it exploring more heavily on that angle, but I don't think it did. I think, to me, it felt like the entire time I'm watching it, I felt like I'm waiting for Steve McQueen to get to the major point he's trying to make, and it just never felt like he did. But that doesn't mean that the movie as a movie doesn't fucking work. It does work. It super works. But if somebody was like, hey, you want to watch Widows again? I'd be like, nah, not really. You want to watch any of other Steve McQueen's movies? Probably I would. Because
you watching 12 Years a Slave again before Widows?
Yeah, I probably would. As far as, like, I'm not talking about, like, what's a fun time? Well, 12 Years a Slave is a fucking fun time. But it's a better movie.
Look, I'm not knocking you that it's I think 12 Years a Slave is a better movie than that.
Now, watching 12 Years a Slave, you put that on even remotely on the same wavelength as Widows?
I put it in that guy's filmography, yes.
Oh, I do.
I do.
Have you seen any of his other movies?
I haven't, but I'll use Steven Spielberg as an example. Steven Spielberg is the most prolific director ever.
Sure, but I would argue Steven...
He has a wide range of very different films. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Schindler's List, Jurassic Park, E.T., Ready Player One.
Oh, okay. E.T., Ready Player One. What was the other one you named? Jurassic Park? Those are all wildly different? No, they're not.
Is there a shark in Jurassic Park?
That's your
no.
That's your only difference.
Is there an alien in Jurassic Park?
There's probably an alien. There's probably an alien in Ready Player One, isn't there? There definitely is.
Probably plenty of
them. But I didn't say that.
Right. You did say that.
Is there a video game in Jurassic Park?
I'm pretty sure the kid was playing a video game.
No, he was playing on a CD-ROM.
Damn it.
Didn't he direct the Duel? That was his first one.
Amistad. Is there a slave in Jurassic Park?
Jaws.
I mean,
he did Jaws.
The animals are slaves.
What I'm saying is, I understand. Look, I'm giving you shit just because.
No, I hear you.
I don't like the. It was just weird, like the 3 score thing. That was just kind of weird. I'm giving you shit. I know where you're coming from.
It's just because I found the movie to be fucking odd. Like, like in watching, especially Shame, which is a Michael Fassbender movie, which, by the way, is he's a nymphomaniac, is a movie that fucking lives with you when you leave that theater. Or at least it did for me. I can't speak for everybody. But 12 Years a Slave lived with you after. Hunger lives with you after those movies. Like,
are you going to do that with Jordan Peele with his next movie? Does it have to Get Out? fucking stayed with me.
Yeah.
Right.
His next movie, if it doesn't stay with you?
No. I would argue that if Jordan Peele does a movie that has no fucking heavier meaning to it, it would be very... and by the way, not just his second movie. It would have to be like... He would have to do Get Out, like Get Out 2 and Get Out 3, that all have that same... Not actual sequels, but like all have that same... Not style, but that same like, wow, these are really lasting, really well done movies. If Ryan Coogler did a movie after doing Fruitvale Station and then doing Creed and then doing Black Panther, if he did a rom-com that had no deeper meaning to it, you would be like, this seems wildly out of step.
You think Creed had deeper meaning?
I think the characters have much deeper meaning than I thought they would. Absolutely.
Nah, yo.
Yes.
Nah, yo.
Yes, they did.
No,
dude. The relationship between...
I am sorry.
The relationship between him and Tessa Thompson is far deeper than it had any right to be.
Nah,
yes,
dude.
it was.
I don't agree
So
with
you
that,
wouldn't
dude. I'm
put
sorry.
their relationship up between Rocky and Adrian's?
Yes, I
You think it
would.
be-
I would.
I mean, as far you think,
And Rocky 1,
Yeah.
their relationship is the crux of the movie. Yes, it is.
Is Adonis and what's her name's relationship the crux of Creed? No.
No, I'm talking about the quality of that relationship. I'm talking about the quality of the relationship. You thought it was just like tangential to the movie? I didn't think so at all.
I don't think her role is as strong as you think it is.
in the first movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I disagree. I disagree with that. I think the reason why that movie does well is because that movie digs into characters so much. I think that's why. And that's why it surprised people.
But it digs into Adonis. It digs
Sure,
into,
I'm not saying it doesn't.
It digs into
Rocky?
Sylvester Stallone.
Right.
It digs into the family relationship between it's a father-son movie.
Right, but that movie wasn't like Ryan Coogler didn't come in and just make a dumb punch each other movie. And that's what I'm saying. If he did that, you'd be like, wow, this is really out of step for him.
Okay, but
That's what I'm saying.
Compared to his first movie.
Fruitvale Station?
Yeah.
It's a pretty heavy fucking movie.
Is Creed as heavy?
It's not as heavy, but it does.
Right.
Come on, that's not. I'm not talking about it needs to be exactly the same. That's not my point.
All right, so
It sounds like that's what you're talking about.
No, that's not. No, that's
so
not my point.
So now that we know that it's
Shane
based,
is not on the same heavy level as fucking 12 Years a Slave, but they both have super heavy meaning to them. You walk out of those movies, you're like, wow, okay, that was like a fucking lot.
I haven't seen Shame.
Shame is fucking wild.
What did you get from it?
Like,
It's a pretty fucking
like
heavy.
I don't know what I got from it. I just got from it like, wow, you will do anything if you're a fucking sex addict.
No, yeah, I
that's
mean, that's
basically what I got.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
like,
he's fucking like he would ruin his entire life because of this addiction.
yeah. But going back to Widows really quickly, now that you know that it's based on a 1983 series,
Was it with white people?
probably.
Of course.
This is my bias now. No, I'm kidding.
So what do you think about it not knowing that? Like that's the source material that he got.
Yeah. Now, if that's the case, what the fuck can you do? If you made it exactly like the thing, then that's what you did.
It's pretty much exactly.
Okay, well then that's a different story. But I didn't know that. I'm basing it on the movie that I saw and
Compared to his other works,
compared to his other works.
because we do compare. Like we compared Spike Lee flicks to each other.
Yeah.
And he has his peaks and valleys.
No shit.
Like,
So you would do the same
go to the
for
valley of the
Chirac?
shadow of death and some of these fucking movies. They're terrible.
Peaks, Chirac, valleys, do the right thing, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I don't know. I want to see it. I still want to see it though.
I think it's a good movie.
it's a good
movie.
movie.
And like people who are like, I didn't really like it, or I thought it was not great. I still tell people it's a good fucking movie. Like it's definitely worth your time. For me personally, I just didn't. Me myself personally,
I feel as though.
like I went in seeing the trailer. I was like, wow, this cast is really fucking good. It's a Steve McQueen movie. I was expecting like, holy shit, this is gonna be like. Yeah, it's a heist movie, but I figure like, wow, it's gonna have some like real like super like interesting shit behind it, and I just didn't find that at all. It felt shallow to me. Like it just felt shallow to me. Which, by the way, 90% of movies I see are fucking pretty shallow, but that doesn't make them bad movies.
And me myself personally, I went in. I feel as though it met my expectations. Like it just like I expected a heist movie with no like underlying philosophical like
Right.
That was it, and that's what I got.
Yeah. I'll tell you this.
And look,
I enjoyed the heist. I enjoyed the fucking heist part. That was dope.
Yo, that shit was fucking awesome.
Yeah, like that ending part was like, because everybody cheered. You know the scene I'm talking about. Yeah, I was like, that shit was dope.
And look, I'm soft on movies. He's hard on movies. I'm limp on movies. I'm a limp dick. He's a hard dick. Two dicks reviewing movies. Limp and hard.
I don't really.
Wow.
I don't. Yeah. Like,
all right, that's all.
Don't look me in my eye when you say that.
You see, I didn't. You see, I'm looking over here.
Just look straight.
It's just two dicks. Limp dicks and hard dicks. There's too many dudes in this room for me to look any of them in the eye when I'm talking about dicks.
Like, the funny thing is, we are like hours away from the holiday, and it's just like we are just completely off the rails. Like, fuck it, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
That's all I wanted. I just wanted to get a little spirited debate.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. We don't always agree on things.
Not according to those people.
Oh yeah,
some of them. You people listening to this are all right. It's some of them niggas listening to black on black cinema that are a problem.
Yeah, I'm like, you could maybe listen to
listen to the last episode we did.
Right.
Yeah,
Things to bother you. Whatever the fuck.
I mean,
things that bother you. Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you.
I mean, it was literally like three monkeys doing the I can't see, I can't hear, I can't speak. Like one of us liked it, one of us didn't, and one of us was just like,
yeah, we were actually pretty well split on that.
Yeah,
actually.
it was literally
three totally different opinions.
Totally different opinions.
Right.
That movie was
fucking
fine.
Weird.
It was all right. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Whatever.
Whatever. So there are three reviews up on our YouTube page by the time you're listening to this. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Carrie and I sat down. She went and saw that. So that's up. I reviewed Green Book, starring Mahershala Ali and Viggo Mortensen, and then the three of us sat down and talked about Creed 2, which Terrence saw. So check all those reviews out. Share those out.
I just watched your Green Book review. I'm still not sold, you know? Like, I don't know. There's just something about the movie I just don't... I guess I have to watch it.
I think you'd be surprised in how much you'd enjoy it.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know what I did watch? I checked out Den of Thieves.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Did you see it? Have you seen it? Look, I fucking loved it.
Thank you. I fucking told you.
fucking told you. It was surprisingly good.
It had no right to be good.
It didn't. No, it really didn't.
Had no right to be good.
It didn't. And I watched like the director's cut, which was like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That was the whole thing.
I'm watching it
it's
tomorrow.
It's pretty good.
It's fucking solid.
It's great value Heat without it. Like they are aping Heat.
I watched Heat.
I mean, but the thing is, you got to remember in the time,
in the time,
I
was 96.
Right. No, but in the time,
like certain things I can still watch. But like, that's amazing. I finally watched it. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah. See,
People
I still
really love that movie. And I
love
don't get it. I think it's because I think it's partially because it's Al Pacino
and De Niro
and De Niro together.
That's a big part.
That's got to be one of the biggest issues, biggest things that people love about that movie. Yeah. But overall, I am not going to say Den of Thieves is a better movie.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm
not going to do that. But like, I had just as good. I think I had a far better time with Den of Thieves.
Well, Den of Thieves is made.
First of all, Heat is really slow.
Yeah,
and it's long.
It's long.
This one was long as shit too, but like, it didn't feel like it.
Well, the thing is, Den of Thieves is made in a modern time where things just move at a clip. Like they just tend to move fast.
It was fucking weird. I was like, why am I enjoying this,
dude? That was me. Like
the funny thing is, like 50 Cent played like in the commercials. He played like a larger role than he was.
He's not that.
He's not that big. Like he's not that big. Yeah, he's not that big.
Don't worry, Curtis is not a big star.
It's more. It's O'Shea Jackson.
Jr.
Yeah, he wasn't terrible. Like the very last scene, I was nigga, get out. Last scene, nigga, get out of my goddamn face. The very last scene.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I was like, no.
Like, don't ever do that shit again.
Yeah, it is wildly unacceptable.
Gerard Butler was fine. Like he just played a dickhead. He was a cop. It was almost like he was the villain.
Yeah, he kind of was.
It was wild.
Yeah,
like he was the villain, like, but the bad guy, it was weird. And then Pablo Schreiber was good.
I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it was fun, man. Like it just was.
I'm telling you, that movie had no right to be good. Like it just didn't. But it worked. It totally
did. Like
worked.
the heist. Or the heist, it was fucking cool, yo. Like their plan was badass. It was dope.
And also, they did the thing with the guns, like we talked about with Heat.
Yeah.
They didn't dub over the gunfire. They actually used what guns real sound. Dude, that makes such a profound difference in an action scene.
And you can tell, watching the last sequence, the last gunfight, you can tell that they trained.
Yeah,
because they were
the way they were moving,
the way they were moving, the way they were using the guns. Like they would turn corners, and then the way they would handle the guns. Like that's clearly like military training.
Yeah,
I was like, everybody's doing the same type of even the villains. No, you don't. Y'all are all like Navy SEALs now. Okay, cool, whatever. So you could tell, like they actually went through gun training before they did the movie. And then again, like the action sequence was fine. The acting was surprisingly good considering the actors in it.
Again,
I was like, there was a sequence where they were beating the shit out of what's his name. I'm like, yo, he looked like he got his ass kicked. Like they looked like they were really beating the shit out of what's his name? I don't know. I can't remember what his name was in the movie, but like. He looked like he was getting his ass kicked for real.
Look, dude, I told
think they really punched this nigga in the face or choked him out for real. Like it was good, man. It was. I told you. When that movie came out, and I messaged you. I was like, yo. Den of Thieves is good.
Yeah, I
and
told
you
him
were like, get the fuck out of here.
I told him I didn't believe him. I'm like,
no,
yo,
for real. Like,
you trying to get me to go see a bad movie because you saw a bad movie.
Yeah, like, you trying to get me to waste my money.
No, this is legitimately entertaining. Like, I really enjoyed it.
I feel like it's a pretty good No Time to Bleed movie.
It's kind of long.
It is long,
but
you don't have to watch the director's.
I don't know if it's
It's not ridiculous enough.
It's not crazy enough because it's very well grounded.
I mean, we did
like we just did fucking I don't think it fits.
That's a fair point. All right, lightning round this week. Before we do that, make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. Anytime you use that link, we get a little bit of a kickback. You don't pay anything extra, but you could buy copies of Den of Thieves the director's cut
for some fucking reason.
If you like Terrence.
Again, it was 2 hours and like 20 minutes.
That's pretty long for an action.
It's long,
yeah.
But like it
that's pretty long for Den of Thieves.
Yeah, but it worked. I mean, it just did. I was fucking surprised.
I think they're making a second one. I mean, considering the ending.
Could they? Yeah, I'll watch the second one.
Yeah.
If it's where it's supposed to if it takes place there, and this nigga's doing that, I'm all in. I don't need him to do it ever again, but I'll watch him do that stupid shit.
I don't want to tell you so bad, but you gotta watch it.
All right, I'll watch it.
Because you're gonna have the exact same reaction, like, nigga, what are you doing? Even Ice Cube was like, stop.
Like, yeah, come on.
Knock it off. Like, stop. It's funny. All right, lightning round, Terrence.
First up, there's going to be a Northern Exposure reboot. I never watched the original. I just remember this theme music.
I never saw this show.
To Northern Exposure.
I used to watch this show.
Did you?
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us all about it, Michael.
Yeah, what is it about?
All I remember is it's about a New York Jew who's a lawyer who goes to Alaska, and it's like
Sicily?
a fish out of water thing. Right, like it's.
I think my mom used to.
Oh, he's a city boy coming to this country life or whatever, and like there wasn't much to it, but I remember watching it, and it's not that good.
There's going to be a reboot for some reason. Apparently,
because
a revival have been
people
around.
my age are like, oh, let's never grow up and think of anything new. Let's just redo the stuff that we liked when we were children.
But this was from 90 to 95. How old are you? 10 to 15?
Yeah.
And you watched Northern Exposure?
Yeah, I used to watch it to go to sleep. Like no bullshit. Like when you're a kid, you want to stay up. But you just watch shit on TV to help you go to sleep. Like that's what I watched. To help me go to sleep.
So Northern Exposure was
it worked.
Oh, apparently. So
I knocked my ass out. I should have
remember the show
that instead of drinking that hot toddy that I had that one time. I should have just watched Northern Exposure.
See if you can find Northern Exposure on Hulu. I'm gonna try to sleep. Yeah, I've never watched it. It did win 27 awards during its initial run, which is interesting.
So it was just a Jewish lawyer in Alaska?
Yeah. Something like that.
New York City doctor who was assigned to an Alaskan town of Sicily to repay a student loan from the government.
There you go. That's it. And then it's just like
series chronicle the everyday lives of Fleischman and the quirky townspeople who inhabited Sicily.
Right.
Yeah, that seems like pretty low hanging fruit.
It would be like you living in
Alaska
on the Florida Georgia line.
Ugh.
You're like, what the fuck is going on?
No.
What is this? Why is there a swamp in the middle of the road?
No.
I don't like
Why
that
is there
at
an
all.
alligator crossing sign? Yeah,
No.
those exist.
Yeah.
What, alligator crossing sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. No, that's for the alligator, because if I'm driving, that's for the alligator. Get the fuck out of my way. I have a car. You're a beast. The Bible says I have dominion over you. Get out of here. No.
Wow. Northern Exposure. I guess anybody else watch that shit as a kid to go to sleep? Like, again, I just remember the theme music because my parents used to watch Northern Exposure.
They were just they had that shit on for background noise.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. What
Like
you were doing.
that and that and what other, like Twin Peaks, all those weird shows.
Yeah.
Anyway, next story has no link.
Do the next one. And I'll find a link for that one. Double back.
Okay, for some reason, there's going to be a Triple X4.
You saw the third one.
I did see the third one.
Why?
It's not good. But it made a lot of money because the rest of the world likes trash. But that's fine. So Chow,
Chow, I think.
I don't know who this is. The third entry in the franchise didn't do so hot in America, but across the world it did gangbusters because, of course, it did. So per the laws of the universe, this is kind of funny writing. A fourth outing is on the way. We can expect to see some new faces pop up, and like they tried to do this whole family thing in the third one, which didn't work out at all.
Doesn't he already have a ragtag family movie series?
Yeah, it's called the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, but that one's about to end. So you gotta do this one.
Yeah, the Rock's
How many-
about to
how
take
many-
that one
That's
over.
pretty much exactly why he came back to this franchise, right?
Yeah, because like everyone loves the Rock,
Right.
And he's
He
like,
was
"Fuck
like-
that nigga."
Right.
I want to make my own family again, and he didn't do it at all because that movie sucked.
What if The Rock has to come in to save the Triple X franchise?
Yo, them niggas will fight for a ring. Like they will literally, like, yo, I want to fight you. Yo, fuck this. We're about to do a real wrestling match. Fuck that. I don't know who Jay Chap. Who is this dude? What has
I
he
don't
done?
know.
I don't know.
I
why
don't
this
care
is
about
news.
this.
I didn't
No word
see,
yet on who he will be playing, but
he was in the Green
the
Hornet.
Green Hornet. Now you see me too. I didn't.
Oh,
see
was he the Bruce Lee character in the Green Hornet?
I don't know why this is news.
No, wasn't the Green Hornet Jet Li and Seth Rogen or something like that?
Oh, it was Jet Li. That's right. Yeah, I didn't see that movie.
Was it?
I didn't
Jet
see
Li?
it either.
Are you
I
sure?
I
don't think it was
being a
Jet
racist.
Li. Yo. I think it was this dude.
I like being a
Because it
racist.
says he would. No, he played Kato from the Green. What is this dude? What the fuck?
Wow, really?
You're racist. You
Wow.
don't look like Jet Li. Come on, man.
I mean, he had a mask on.
Not the whole time. What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, they do look very samey.
That's rude.
It is, but it's the truth.
I don't think I care about
Yeah, I
this
don't give
franchise.
a. No.
Will you see the screener? For
I'm
this?
fine. I don't want to see it. No.
I
You
saw
can
the
go
first
see it.
movie.
I enjoyed the
I
first
liked
movie.
the first movie because it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
The second one had Ice Cube in it.
I
which-
never saw the second one.
I saw the first movie and it turned me off because the opening scene was mocking James Bond. Like the opening scene was like this anarchist having this rave party, and here comes this British guy in a full black tuxedo at a rave. And he's just like, step up a lip, right? And just being just like British as fuck. And the bad guys were like, well, that's obviously the super spy. Shoot him in the head. And then they like,
It was the most disrespectful shit to James Bond ever.
get the fuck out of my face, man. Get the fuck out
Why
of my
was he
face.
in a fucking tuxedo at a rave?
You can't. No, fuck Triple X. That is a series you will not see us do on the Men with the Golden Tongues.
Hello, money
that
pussy.
Right. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I'm gonna message Brad and ask him to add Triple X to after you do the Mission Impossible series.
And Brad will be like, "What?
Like, what are you?
Yeah, I will lie and say that you.
Is this a joke?"
I'm gonna message Brad right now. I'm about to fuck your whole week up. All right, you can double
Next
back.
story. The Saint reboot may star Chris Pratt. I don't know what the Saint is.
Really, you never saw The Saint?
What is that?
Back in 1997, Val Kilmer, when he still had a career that was worth anything, he did a movie called The Saint. So it's based on. It was originally based on this book series, I believe.
And apparently a British television show?
Yeah, a series of books from the 1920s. He played a character named Simon Templar. So in '97, they modernized it or whatever.
Okay.
But he's like this sort of super spy, James Bondish type character. But like Val Kilmer, I don't know how true this is to the books, but Val Kilmer kind of played him as not comedic, but like semi, like exactly what you would think of Chris Pratt, like a badass, but like has good comedy timing and stuff like that. But he would wear disguises, like, and they would be pretty outlandish, like a Fu Manchu and like all this shit. And it was pretty goofy, but it was a pretty good movie. Like it took place in Russia. The Val Kilmer movie did, where they were trying to get like nuclear fission or some shit like that. But I remember actually really enjoying the movie. So Pratt's I think Pratt's a pretty good choice for it, actually. Like, he kind of works. So, I can see it.
Trailer.
Sounds like he's going to play a Chris Pratt type.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of Val Kilmer roles you could substitute Chris Pratt in. Like, I could see Chris Pratt playing Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
Do you think this is... I mean, he did play Doc Holliday.
Yeah, he did it in Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, just a little... Like, Val Kilmer's character was a lot cooler, though.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't a goofball.
I'll be your Huckleberry. And
that movie's so fucking good, man. That movie is so fucking good.
I really enjoyed that movie. And I don't like Westerns, but I enjoyed that movie. Yeah. Do you think this is just killing Chris Pratt? Chris Pratt?
I don't know who that is.
Chris Pratt? Like,
no.
He's pretty much just Star-Lord in everything.
Yeah, he's going to need to branch out eventually and get into something pretty serious, I think. He's going to need to take on a couple serious roles. His career kind of reminds me of Steve Carell's career for a while, where Steve Carell was just kind of
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, he was 40-year-old virgin in everything. And then it was like...
He did Foxcatcher.
And then it was just like his career...
a pedophile.
Like,
That's very different from being a 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Like a whole lot different. But
you got a taste of it. It was like, not for me.
I'm good. But his career fucking switched. Yeah. And he started taking on some more serious roles. Now, he still does comedic stuff from time to time, or like a mixture of things. But I think Pratt's going to need that.
Yeah, I think so, man.
And I think he's got the chops to do it, but I think he's going to need it.
He's a talented guy. He's very funny. We've established that, but I kind of don't want to. That's how you get burnt out on a guy.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence the same way.
Yep, she was the exact same thing.
She was Jennifer Lawrence in every fucking movie. She never branched out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
See, we do agree this time.
There you go.
Even though Michael was wrong earlier. So yeah, I'm down for The Saint. That's fine. I might actually, if I can, I'm sure it's on Amazon to rent. I may go back and check that out. That was a pretty enjoyable movie. All right, next up. Here's a story. I predict. Have you seen this?
I just read it.
Okay, I predict that this is going to make Terrence very annoyed.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's
like I know you.
So for some reason, like, I'm not necessarily angry. I'm just disappointed. No, whatever. The full Birds of Prey title has been announced. So it's Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. So she's the centerpiece of the movie, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah. I figured it's pretty obvious. She's the centerpiece.
Yeah.
And this screams of like, Harley Quinn having voiceover throughout the movie, right? Like her telling the story of the Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
So I'm not writing that for the fucking YouTube review, yo. That's too long. Like that literally you can't put that in the log line. Like,
that sounds, what you're saying sounds about right, but I don't need to hear her doing voiceover as Harley Quinn. Like, I like her as Harley Quinn. I don't need that in my life.
This feels like they're giving her way too much power in this movie. You know what would have been a cool name for this movie? Birds of Prey.
That'd have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, you know what?
Is this kind of making... It feels to me like it might be trying to make fun of Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice, like that ridiculously long title. but it doesn't come off necessarily like that because it's just like this is just stupid.
It's even longer.
Yeah, it's even longer, and it just
And has a word that's not a word.
Emancipation.
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see a trailer. That's it.
I
I
have to say this is the DC project that isn't like currently like super in development that I am the most interested in. But this title really bothers me. Like I don't like it. Stop being silly. Like just be silly in the movie. Don't be silly with titles. Now, of course,
so like this basically like screams to me that it's going to be like a comedy.
And it's
Is
supposed to be
Birds of
rated
Prey
R,
like
too.
a comedy? Are
No.
they like funny?
No, it's
Are they
fucking
supposed to make
Batman.
you laugh?
I mean,
They're Lady Batman.
what am I, clown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Harlequin.
fantabulous, yeah, technically, yeah. Like, what the fuck?
That's
and
what
the
that means.
fantabulous emancipation of one. Like, no.
I mean, but can't you hear her in her very shaky Brooklyn accent? Just see, Birds of Prey. And the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I feel
if they
like
say
that's
that one time, that's fine. Just one time. Yo, if I hear the word fantabulous more than 3 times, I'm gonna fucking walk out. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk right the fuck out of that theater.
Well, don't watch any videos about it because now all the internet, all the news outlets on the internet are gonna say the whole title. Every single one of them.
Like a pimp named Slickback.
Yep, that's
You
it.
gotta say the whole thing.
Yeah.
You gotta say the whole thing.
It's like A Tribe Called Quest. Now they do, of course, compare it to Birdman because that Birdman was Birdman or the unexpected virtue of ignorance.
Yeah, no one
which
said that.
no one ever said. So look, when I write the review, it's going to be Birds of Prey. I'm not writing all those fucking shenanigans after that. No, stop it. That name is dumb. No, I don't like. I don't care for this. Like, I don't care for this at all. You're being an ass. That's what you're being. Stop it. Knock it off. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't. Apparently, this was the. I'm looking at the article now. It was the title of some series in 2016.
Oh, a comic series?
Yeah.
All right, well.
So that's why. But
Don't.
It is what it is.
Sure. Whatever.
Here's the thing. It was dumb then. Next.
TV reboot of the Bone Collector. What is going on? What the fuck is in development? Like, I like that movie.
I've never seen this
You've
movie.
never seen it?
I
I saw it in
enjoyed
the
that
theater. I really like the Bone
Is
Collector.
it-
I think
what-
it's with Denzel Washington. And at that time, I was really into what's her name?
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, but it was
that's
actually a pretty solid
I
movie.
like how you tried to breeze
Shut the
over
fuck
that.
Yeah, Foxfire. You ever see that movie?
What is it? Oh, yeah.
Or Foxfire. One of those.
Something like, yeah.
The Clint Eastwood movie?
Clint Eastwood had nothing to do with this movie.
No, not at all.
Foxfire?
Yeah, it was Foxfire.
I think
It was like one of her
Foxfire,
first movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
When-
before she got boobs?
There were boobs in the movie.
Yeah, she had no kind of titties and hackers. She was flat as a board in that movie. And it was like, no, these are real. No, they're not. You're lying.
Anyway, yeah, they're going to be doing a TV reboot of this, and I don't know why.
What is this about?
I believe didn't Denzel get shot and he got paralyzed?
Something like that.
Oh,
Yeah. That's why.
this is from Foxfire?
Yes.
Okay, I need to
It's
see
from
this.
Foxfire.
Okay.
I believe.
I thought you were
Denzel-
talking about Firefox, which was like that pilot thinking Russian
the fuck?
Clint Eastwood movie. It was kind of a badass movie too.
I can't even remember what it was about, but I
remember
enjoying
liking it, but I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, like, I-
The Bone Collector? God damn.
Yeah, it came out in '99. I think it was he was like a cop, and he got shot or something. Something happened to him. He was paralyzed.
Here,
But
I have the log line here. The story of the Bone Collector centers on Lincoln Rhyme, played by Denzel Washington, a forensic genius who, left paralyzed after an occupational accident, is in retirement. However, the retirement would be short-lived thanks to a young detective named Amelia Sachs, Angela Jolie's character, who seeks Lincoln's help in her quest to track down a New York City stalking serial killer who surgically removes the bones of his victims to leave a provocative puzzle clues for the police. So he's out collecting bones.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't they already have a TV show about this with David Boreanaz? Yeah.
I was waiting for somebody to get the bones joke.
Okay. By the way, I don't even know what that is.
What the hell that show
is that show about bones?
I think they were forensic scientists.
They were forensic scientists, yeah. And
so
David Boreanaz called his co-lead Bones for some strange reason, and she didn't like it, and he kept doing it anyway. And I think they got together.
And they had like 47 seasons of that show.
Probably.
Yeah, that show was
it might still be on.
I don't know that it's not. David Boreanaz is always on television. Yeah. He has been since Angel. Or since Buffy.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right, cool. I like a good like murder mystery sort of movie. So
yeah, but it's gonna be a TV series. So is it just gonna be some black dude in a hospital bed for 23 episodes a year?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I don't know about that.
He's gonna be Blair Underwood and fucking paralyzed in a bed.
You're making that joke, but that's a solid casting for that role. Like Blair, I feel like
he played Ironside, right?
I was gonna say that's one of the wildest criticisms of a show I've ever seen. That people were mad that Blair Underwood was playing Ironside and he wasn't actually paralyzed, and people were like legitimately mad.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I was like, wow, like I didn't, and that's not a slam on disabled folks at all, but I just didn't realize like that was like a thing that people got mad about, but apparently they did. So I remember hearing, I was like, wow, I am an ableist. Like I didn't know that.
Yeah, I should have cast a quadriplegic
actor.
Yeah,
you should
play it.
Is there a lot of quadriplegic actors?
Find one, or don't make your story.
Yeah, or find an actor that you like and go method. Sorry,
God damn.
Sorry, Blair Underwood.
For anybody that cares, Bone, would you like to guess how many seasons there are of Bones?
There's at least
12.
No, hold. I'm going 18 seasons of Bones.
Terrence nailed it.
Damn,
it's 12? Really?
12.
God damn. Yo, they just be playing them shits forever.
243 episodes.
Oh, that's syndication money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's almost as much as I weigh.
Yo. How many shows does that nigga have in syndication?
I mean, I have to imagine Angel is in syndication.
It has got to be.
It had to have gotten 100.
Didn't he have his own Angel? He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right?
Yep. That's Angel's a spinoff.
Yeah. Yo.
David Boreanaz is fucking paid.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder how much he's worth. I'm sure we could look it up. I'm looking at pictures of Foxfire. I forgot it. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
very
nice.
good.
Great.
David Boreanaz is a weird looking dude. Care what anyone says.
And last up in lightning round,
he's like fugly handsome. Right?
He's very average white guy. Like
yeah, but women really seem to like him.
Like he looks like Claude from Grand Theft Auto 3. The main character in Grand Theft Auto 3. Like he's just like a faceless, pale-ish, dark-haired-ish guy. That
there's no description of his looks.
Right.
Like, I'm saying fugly handsome, but that doesn't really mean anything.
Right, exactly.
Right? You're just kind of like, is he? Is he? Like, he's ugly. Is he? He's like handsome. Is he?
Like, if you squint, like, just squint. Like, he looks like Claude.
He looks like an NPC.
He throw the sideburns. Yeah, he does look
he looks like an NPC.
He's
a non-playable character.
He made $250,000 per episode for Bones. I guess towards the end.
Who was watching Bones?
He's worth $30 million.
Yo, tell me that don't look like David.
That's got to be the picture for the fucking. Yo, come on.
Yo, send me that.
That's got to be the picture for the episode, yo. That's ridiculous.
The title is David Boreanaz ? But again, it's like, is he ugly? I don't know. Is he handsome? I don't know. The answer is probably somewhere in between. Wow, David Boreanaz. Yeah, who knew? He's the hardest working man in Hollywood.
49.
Wow. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Right, last
$250,000 per. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Jon Cryer cast as Lex Luthor and Supergirl. That's fitting.
That's a deep cut in Superman universe.
Yeah, because he played what's his name, and he played his like sidekick in
his
Superman
nephew
3 or some shit like that.
He was his nephew.
That's interesting. Is he going to shave his head?
I imagine he will.
Please God.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, that sweet jacket on. That's how young people dress now.
Awful.
He looks like a millennial. Like this is He's a post millennial.
Yeah, he looks like what the hell does he look like with hair?
Looks like a flock of seagulls fan.
That's this flock of seagulls haircut. Where it's you got the
he looks like Paul Scheer in this picture with hair.
Yo, he does.
That looks really weird.
That's a fact. Jon Cryer is the Paul Scheer of television. I don't know. That's really weird. He fucking does. Yeah. They should play brothers in a movie.
Yeah. How old is Paul Scheer? He's like his 40, like early 40s.
Yeah. No, they could pull it off. Young. They could pull it off.
Yeah. So
I like Jon Cryer.
I'm assuming he's going to shave his head.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
He's got to.
Why not?
Look, I like Jon Cryer a lot. He's one of those like weirdly very underrated actors. Because people are like, oh, they only know him from Two and a Half Men. Like, dude had a whole career.
A lot of fucking shit, especially the 80s. He was in every goddamn thing.
He was a big 80s star. So
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because they've been really focusing on Lena Luthor and Lillian Luthor in the series.
He's already bald.
There you go. Bam.
Oh, well, that works.
Yeah. You know what? Now that I see it,
it kind of does.
It works.
It kind of does. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it really does. He looks like he could be a villain.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, he's getting that he's getting that weathered look to his face.
He's seen some shit.
Yeah.
All right. He got the beard going.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it actually definitely does work. Okay.
And the woman who plays his sister on the show is very attractive. I'm a fan. Movie and TV news this week. Look, say whatever you want to say about Aquaman. It's breaking records. Aquaman breaks advanced ticket sales record for its first 24 hours. It is... So they're actually releasing it early for Amazon Prime subscribers. They can watch it at 1,000 theaters nationwide. I'm trying to find the actual numbers of tickets sold. So this article fucking stinks because it doesn't tell you. But yeah, so it beat out Venom and Mission Impossible Fallout to gain that record. So There you go. Look, I think a lot of people are apprehensive, but I think this might be the one. I think it might be the one, man. We'll talk about the new trailer for Aquaman, but I think this might be the one. I think this movie's going to shut people up, which is wild because it's Aquaman.
Yeah,
and it shouldn't be good, but it probably is going to be. Next up, Rocket and Groot miniseries rumored to be headed to Disney Plus. So obviously we talked about there being the Loki miniseries and the Scarlet Witch miniseries, which I think is going to be Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, but we'll see. And now there's talk of Rocket and Groot getting a spinoff as well for a limited series. I could see it. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm kind of beyond the whole announcing of these series. I just want to see what one of them looks like.
Right.
You know, I want to see the kind of money that's being thrown behind it. I want to see how the format is. I just want to see it. Like, when is Disney Plus supposed to come out?
January.
All right. Well, hurry up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the days don't move faster. You know this personally.
Yeah.
You got a whole month left.
Yeah.
You think you're going to be able to watch Disney Plus? You got that kind of time?
I'll watch it on the subway.
You're going to have to watch everything on trains on your phone.
That's it.
Nah, you got a couple months, man. That kid ain't going to do nothing but sleep.
Sleep, eat, shit, and cry.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
The crying.
Yeah.
the midnight feedings.
I'm always looking for something to complain about, so I can't wait.
It's always going to be something.
Look at this next story.
Yo, fuck this story, yo. Like, you saw what I wrote. Venom's success is maddening. Yo, look, China, you have a fucking problem, dude. Thanks to the second weekend in China, Venom has earned over $780 million worldwide, with a $210 million domestic, and $207 million earned in China alone. In short order, the film is expected to top 2016's Deadpool, and it is now higher earning than every movie in the X-Men franchise. That part's pretty goddamn funny. That movie isn't good.
People love Venom, yo. I don't know why.
It's not good.
I don't
It
know
is
why.
objectively a bad movie.
$210 million domestically.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But $207 million in China by itself is also nuts. That's really high.
Did they have like a joint venture in this shit or something? Did some of it take place in China? Like, what
No.
the fuck?
There's no.
It took place in San
Right?
Francisco, which might as well be China Part 2.
I mean, yeah. But I don't think they had any. They didn't have any major Asian characters.
Yo, people really like fucking Venom now.
Yo, it's not good, yo.
They do.
Yo, that's
People
crazy.
like that character, man. People love that character.
I don't get it.
You saw all of
That movie is bad.
saw the hype when Venom was announced for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Right? Oh my God, Venom's gonna be in it. Like, who cares?
I mean, he's cool in that game.
Nah,
Yo, that game is
You can't even give him the game.
nope, can't even give him a game.
that game is so disappointing.
Yep, and I blame Venom.
Wow, he was like the last character.
Right, he was the last character and one of the best. But nah, fuck him. It's his fault.
Yo,
Fuck Venom.
He drug the whole thing down.
wait, Spider-Man.
All you Venom fans, tell me why you like Venom. But he look hard though, yo. That better not be your answer. He look hard though.
But he do.
Like, I kind of need to see this movie now, yo. Just to see why this shit is about to make $900 million.
Yo, it's so bad, yo. It's so bad.
That's insanity to me.
Like,
Some people, I've heard some reviewers say that it's so bad it's good.
no, it's not.
I haven't seen it, so
I'm telling you, it is not. It is one of those movies you go, was this made in 1995? Like, because it feels like a comic book movie of that time, or like 2001 or something.
Well, congratulations on not having Spider-Man in any more of these fucking MCU movies.
Yeah, because that's what you did.
That's exactly what's going to
I
happen.
can't wait for the, oh no, why is that happening? This is why it's happening.
Yep, because all you Venom fans just...
Fuck them over, dude.
All you Venom fans who wouldn't be fans of Venom if you weren't fans of Spider-Man, you chose to side with Venom over Spider-Man.
Yeah. And now you're gonna get Tom Holland. You're gonna fuck
gonna
that
get-
movie up, and
you're
then they're
gonna
gonna recast it again.
You're going to get Tom Holland using his regular accent. He'll be Spider-Man from Brighton or whatever.
Hello, Governor.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Stark. He'll be a fucking page boy with a flat cap selling newspapers for a nickel.
Why is Spider-Man in London? I don't know. It was in his contract.
And they're going to fuck him up because of you.
No. Like if they get control of putting Spider-Man in his own movies and like handle it, they're going to fuck him up.
Yep.
Because Sony fucks him up every single time because they don't understand that character.
That's it.
And great. And then Jackpot will get a movie and that'll be awesome, right? You gonna go fucking support that? By the way, I'm calling it right now. That Morbius movie is gonna tank like shit.
I hope so.
Ain't nobody watching that.
I hope so.
Because people at least know Venom.
Yeah, people know Venom.
Nobody knows who Morbius is.
Did Venom call himself Venom?
Yes.
Like that's the name on his home planet that they gave him? Venom?
Yeah. No, that was a part of my review. Like that really bothered me.
Like, why the fuck?
'Cause he was like-
Why is he called Venom, yo?
Yeah.
Why is he called
And he
Venom?
was like, yeah, the other guy's name, like, who is it, Riot or whatever? He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, his name's Riot. Yeah, blah, blah. And he's talking to Eddie Brock when he like comes out of his ass or whatever. He's like, my name's Venom. I was like, why would he have an
Why is his
English
name
name?
Venom,
Wouldn't it be like Zartborg? Or like they're from a different planet. They learn English. Or maybe he translates because like he was, inside Eddie and he was like, my name translates to Venom because I'm in a fucking heavy metal band. And Venom is not, no, that's not a name. He's like, I like you because you're a loser and I'm a loser. Like, ugh, just why don't you both kill yourselves? This is fucking worse. You stunk. Absolutely terrible. Next up, Alita Battle Angel makes major changes to the heroine's lifelike features between trailers. This was something I noticed because we had talked about the trailer last week, the new one, and Terrence, you're like pretty down for this movie.
Yeah, I don't think it looks as terrible as everyone thinks it looks. A lot of people just looks terrible. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
But I thought this new trailer was much better.
Yeah.
But apparently it was because they changed it so that she didn't have the crazy anime eyes. Like they lessened it.
They shortened her.
Yeah, they made the eyes a little smaller.
Yeah, because frankly, it was disturbing. I just did not. It made it made me very uncomfortable. I did not like that giant anime eye thing, and I get where they were going. It didn't work. So apparently they've changed a number of things to give her a more human look instead of making her completely anime style. Yeah,
there's a big difference. I'm looking at these pictures.
Yeah, it's
pretty noticeable.
Yeah, it's pretty noticeable. So, and I didn't know that her eyes were the thing, but I don't know. It seemed less ridiculous to me. So we'll see.
I thought that was the whole point, though.
Yeah. You'd think, right?
Yeah,
she's a fucking robot.
Yeah, it's a robot. They took inspiration from anime.
Yeah,
I got what they were doing. It just, the whole thing looks, I wasn't even mad at the anime eyes. I'm just mad. It looks, I don't know. It looks too glossy. It looks too fake to me. And it's not the anime eyes. It's the CG around it, quite frankly. Like the guy with the hand that turns into like a whip or whatever. It all looks like it's in a digital world, but it's too clean.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I will say about it. It just doesn't look. It looks like a Final Fantasy trailer.
Yes,
that's what
it looks like
does.
Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That wasn't good.
No,
it
was
really
not.
was not.
God damn!
Didn't that movie destroy the company?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. No.
I don't know.
They got bought out by Sony.
They partnered up with IDOS and I think it did.
Wasn't that the one? That's
but
the
that
one
came
with
out years ago though.
I had that on
2000.
I had that on DVD.
That shit came out 2003 or some shit
that. Yeah, but I think that movie cost them so much money that they went bankrupt, and I think that's when Sony bought them. Or they ended up partnering with Sony.
When did that come out?
It came out in 2001.
Shit.
I had that on DVD.
I did too.
I thought it was impressive then, and then looking back,
I mean, it's boring as fuck.
Yo, the main character from Final Fantasy Spirits Within looks like Alita Battle Angel with regular eyes.
Yo, she really does. Wow.
God damn. Yeah.
Yo, this is, you know what, I'm calling it now. This is just Final Fantasy.
Spirits Within 2.
Yeah, that's all this is. There's going to be little ghosts. Oh, the ghost got you. Oh, shit, run. And then they'll have at the end, they'll have the scene where all the characters, for some reason, do the dance from Thriller on the DVD.
Yeah, I saw that.
What was going on? They were just we got animated money budget.
We ain't got nothing better to do.
Let's animate this.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's fine.
Wow. Remember Maxim was a thing. They put this fake character on the cover.
Yo, she looks just like her.
Yeah, she does. Yo.
Well, that's disturbing. All right.
They put a fake character on the Maxim Hot 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the difference?
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, shit. I mean, when you're right, you're right.
I'm just saying.
That movie really wasn't good.
I was gonna say not to be a dick, but yeah, no, to be a dick.
It cost $137 million, which doesn't seem like a lot.
No, but how much did it
But
make?
it made 85.
Yeah,
dollars.
Yeah,
I mean, that wouldn't be a surprising fact.
Oh, Ming Na was in it. Alec Baldwin, James Woods, Donald Sutherland, Bing Rames, Steve Buscemi. What the fuck?
That's why it cost so much, because they got all those big ass names.
Perry Gilpin. I recognize that name, but I don't know who it is.
Wow. no question of the week as we're getting ready to go off into vacation. But let's jump right into what the fuck brought to you by JTD. Micah.
Maurizio Zanfantini, Italy's most famous playboy, was 63 when he died. He is said to have slept with more than 6,000 women, previously boasting that in a successful summer, he could sleep with 200 women. His highest tally, he said, was 207. He started out as a nightclub promoter in Rimini Beach.
Rimini?
When he was 17. And
That's an idiot.
And on
that shit is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
And on Tuesday night, he had a fatal heart attack while having sex with a woman from Eastern Europe on his estate in the Paradella region of Rimini.
Why are all my images?
This guy died while fucking a broad and a woman,
23-year-old,
a 23-year-old. This
who was
60
probably trying to do way too fucking much.
Just calm down.
This 63-year-old
Relax.
died while having sex with someone 40 years his junior, and yeah, I think you're right, Terrence. I think she took a look at Florida man Fabio and said, "Oh, you the hot shit, huh?
You didn't have 6,000?
Yeah.
Well, this is the last one.
I'm that one bitch in 6,000.
You about to get this work, nigga. Like, and then he died.
Slow down. Look, back in the day, he was, he wasn't doing too bad.
Yo, this guy is very ugly.
Yo, he looks like Ron Perlman in that fucking makeup for Beauty and the Beast. Yo, I'm sorry, he does. God damn. Yo, what are you doing? This black chick's hot.
So yeah, this guy who bedded 6,000 women didn't die of any STDs. Died of a heart attack.
Yeah, but he gave out so many on his way out. Yo, having sex with 6,000 women is too much. That's too much.
You think?
It's too much. It's too much. Don't do that.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot of just like, I enjoy sex. I'd like to remember it. I don't want to have it with so many random people that I'm just like, I don't remember it.
I don't remember.
Did we? Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, man. That's...
that was like 200 ago. I don't know. I don't remember.
Girl, that was 9 summers ago. That was like 4,000 chicks ago. Like, come on, man.
200 women in a summer. Like,
Yeah,
not
that's 2 months.
Not a year. Right.
A summer.
Oh, summers were wild.
Yo, that's like multiple a day.
Right.
Well, that's a lot of work, man.
I mean, maybe he's doubling up, if it's like a
beach party
shit.
Threesomes and shit.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
well, technically, I'm counting you.
Like, I got to tip in. I got to go. Like, nah. And like, what are we counting as sex, right?
He was fucking padding his stats.
Yeah, like,
Right.
was this dude like getting it in for like 30 minutes to an hour with each of these women?
No. That's why I had a heart attack, because she was like, "No, we about to fuck all night," and he was like, "I can't do that. Like, too bad, nigga." And she killed him. That's what happened.
He was like, "I didn't make it to 63 with 6,000."
And he probably had a Viagra, which that.
Yeah,
help.
don't take that shit, yo. Don't take that shit. Yeah, that shit will fuck your blood flow up. Yeah. You will become flush. You will not know what the fuck to do with yourself, and the shit will hurt. Like, if you don't get that shit taken care of, it will hurt. If you need your mojo rising,
Oh shit! I forgot I had this.
I believe the term is mojo risen.
you need to figure something else out. Cause, goddamn, yo,
I have never
there
partooken in any sort of enhancement drugs.
I have.
Did you get was it the Blue Chew or whatever?
Yeah, I did. It worked.
yeah, the shit works, but
It didn't work the first time. Second time it did.
yo,
They give you 5.
You were like, yeah, nah, this is like, what's the big deal? You took the second one, you're like, oh shit, I might have taken too much.
It's essentially Cialis.
Yeah,
That's all it is. They have Viagra or Cialis. I'm like, I'm not doing Viagra.
don't do that.
Because that shit is like,
why are you even doing it at
it's
all?
an instant joint, and then you're like, don't need that in my life.
So, okay, here's my question. I don't want to ask these questions, but I think the audience wants to know. I'm here for I'm talking for the people, really. Are you able to come and then just keep going, or do you just not come?
No, my refractory period is very long.
Refractory?
Like, I'm not even going to lie. It just is. Like, once you do, like, I'm good. You got to wait like 30, 40 minutes. Fuck that. Like, that's just me.
Yeah, no, I'm not like in my younger days. I could be like, bam, and like then be like, give me 15 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
I'm good. And like, nah, you got to give me 45.
No, I need like,
because I'm ready to go to sleep. Nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, I'm putting in fucking work.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, I'm not here just laying there. We don't have that luxury.
I'm tired, and I can't just lay there because I don't trust your ass to not rip it off. That's what this woman did. She was a little too full of zeal. And she fucking ripped it off. The guy saw it, had a heart attack, and died.
Oh, shit. Hey, should have probably just ridden on top of a subway and got the fuck up out of there.
Oh, God.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Yeah, poor guy. All right. Next up,
he
Terry.
died doing what he loved.
That's the best way to go, right?
My doctors discover blood-sucking parasite squirming inside a man's nose.
Okay.
Because of course.
Video loading, video closing.
The patient reportedly turned up at the clinic in pain with a heavy nosebleed. Let's see where this takes place.
China.
Doctors were shocked to discover a blood-sucking creature lodged in a man's nose. Footage captured at a clinic in Dien Bien Phu City, Vietnam. Okay. What's the difference?
It's just a little next door.
What's the fucking difference? Exploring a patient's nose with an endoscope camera.
Look at this man's face.
We're going to get it.
This is a man that's just like...
The bizarre vampire insect, which had been feeding on the man's blood, can be seen clearly lodged deep inside his nostril. How did it? Yo, he just looks distraught.
Yo, don't that face look like it should cut to black and play the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme? Nigga, come on, yo.
He just looks distraught.
Oh my god.
He had turned up at the clinic with a nose.
Please don't do this.
Oh, and they show it. Oh, that's fucking gross. All right, yeah.
According to the reports, the unnamed patient who lives in the mountains went to the doctor because he was experiencing pain in his face and actually had a bleeding nose, blah, blah, blah. The parasite was removed. He was apparently told to avoid drinking water from streams as they are liable to harbor parasites.
Oh, shit.
Well, why do you need someone to tell you that?
I mean, where else is he getting his water from?
Probably
he's in the mountains.
Yeah, he's probably in rural Vietnam.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking water from a stream.
Yeah,
not ever.
Water.
Not ever.
No. Animals drink out of that.
Yeah.
I'm better than that.
and parasites that burrow into your nose live in there as well.
Nah, I don't care for
But why? How did it get in the nose?
He probably just fucking bobbing for apples and shit. Like, he just dove head first. It's like, yo, this is a smorgasbord of water I'm just gonna drink. He took that liter of horse to water but can't make him drink. He was like, well, that's a dumbass horse. I'm about to drink this shit.
Not on my watch. Oh, shit.
I'm going to get in on this.
Like, you don't want none of this? You want some? Fine, more for me then.
And all his friends are like, I told you. His friends are like, nigga, I told you don't do that. I told you don't do that. Oh my god. Oh, cheers in my ass. That was funny. You don't want it? You good? Moroccan woman in United Arab Emirates killed lover and cooked him.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. The woman killed her boyfriend 3 months ago. They say, but the crime was only recently discovered when a human tooth was found inside her blender. Wow.
Fuck that
cheap ass blender, yo.
Yeah, you gotta get an Oster, man. Or a Ninja, right? Or what's the one they sell at Costco that like you can heat up soup? That shit is a Vitamix. Yeah, my in-laws have one. You can just put vegetables in to like make a soup, and it'll spin fast enough to heat it up.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah, right. That seems like faulty machinery.
Right? Like turn it down. Yeah, no, it's like $400 for a blender. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Blenders are $29. She confessed to the police, calling it a moment of insanity. The woman is in her 30s. Can you really call it a moment of insanity if you take the time to cook the food?
Yeah, that's not insanity at that point. Nah. Like maybe the killing, that was like, okay, but then you're like, shit, I'm hungry. Let me go ahead and cook this fucking that's this flank steak. Right.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck? No,
like,
no, that's not insanity.
Like, all right.
She had been in a relationship with the victim for 7 years, according to the National. She killed him after he told her he was planning to marry someone else in Morocco. Well, a woman scorned.
She was like, I'm gonna marry someone else. She was like, but I love you. And he was like, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And she was like,
neither do I.
Oh, you gonna Casablanca me, nigga? You gonna Casablanca me, nigga? Well, guess what's about to happen now? And then turn the fucking blender on.
Wow.
Yo, this picture's fucking offensive. Like, you know, like chicken.
These this is on the BBC News. Yo.
Right.
What are you doing, yo? Like,
you're supposed to be wrapping them.
I would expect this shit from the New York
Times
Post
or whatever. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The Post.
Like, why are you you're showing us this image of food that looks delicious, but you're intimating that is the guy.
Right, that's a Moroccan dish. Oh, the woman served up her this is why they actually have it. The woman served up her boyfriend's remains in a traditional Emirati dish like this. Oh, so it probably looked like that.
I wonder how it tastes.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, I'm curious. I am curious, and I wonder what human flesh tastes like. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just curious. You're not curious?
Not at all.
I actually kind of.
You're not curious at all.
I'm a little curious.
You're not curious.
Like, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Why am I the fat ass, but y'all motherfuckers want to know what human beings taste like?
Well, that's
God damn it.
Well, because we don't need as many carbs, clearly. That's the problem. That's the difference.
I mean, if it was...
You're not curious at all to know what it tastes like?
If it was a situation where it was three of us in a live situation and one of us had to go...
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat you, motherfucker.
First? You, nigga?
No,
me.
Yeah, you fat. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, you ain't gonna get no meat off my ass. I'm 178 pounds.
I weigh less than he does. Guess who's next?
God damn it.
Yeah, you the size of the president, nigga. You first. Get the fuck out of here. You the first guy. 239. That's it.
Yeah, 239.
A lean 239 at 6'1" with an ass the size of a fucking moon. Out of here. You know, a bigger ass than Serena Williams talking about he 239. Nigga, shut up. Shut up. Stupid ass. Support. No, this is right. This is right. He's the same size as Tim Tebow. Shut up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, would you eat human meat to survive? Thinking on a live situation?
Yes, I would.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel good about it.
Stupid. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't feel good about it, but I'd be like, yo, I mean, man, this guy did a lot of squats. This meat's delicious. It's tenderized. Would you kill another person and eat them? Or would you wait for them to die?
I mean,
that's an interesting question. Like if we were in that situation, Terrence's legs were both broken and he just couldn't make it. He'd just be like looking around, and like,
well, I mean,
throw a cinder block at his head like he's a wrestler.
I would do Terrence the solid of taking his legs first if he's still alive.
Oh, you're gonna Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Can't feel this? Stab. Yeah, we gotta eat your legs. If your legs are
Again, you
done,
ain't gonna get much meat off of it. Like the thigh is fine, I guess.
Look, nigga, we gotta survive. That's fine.
But like, you ain't gonna get much meat from my ass.
Yeah, you first.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked.
You better hope in the crash, like we get hurt, or you better learn how to fight. Because I can tell you, by day 3, I get hungry. Like, get the fuck out of here. I have a protein window I need to get to. Yeah, that's wild. Man.
I mean, you would have to kill the person, right? Because you don't want the meat to get frozen.
No, you got to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The longer you wait, the more rancid the meat will be.
Yeah. No, you got to kill him. Now, here's the question: how do you kill them? You stab them
quickly,
shoot, snap their neck.
Because they say when you hunt, if you shoot the if you don't kill on the first shot, like the meat is going to be bad because like
those stress hormones.
Yeah.
Like all of that fucking the hormones.
So you can't tell. Yeah, you can't tell the person.
You just got to take them out.
Yeah, you just
like
gotta hurry up, and you gotta hurry up and take them out.
Yeah. Be like, hey, Micah, and you be like, oh, bam!
Nope. Head on a swivel.
Yeah, look, here's the thing: your head can only be on a swivel because your body ain't moving. You gotta look around.
You lopped it off.
Click.
Put it on a lazy Susan.
This is the way he wanted to go.
It's like you got to catch them when they don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's probably true.
Because the meat will be terrible.
Oh, shit.
By the way, for those who, listen every week, I made the promise and I kept it that I would get your soon to be born son a onesie that said keep your head on a swivel, and I did.
He 100% did, and I can't wait to show everybody pictures of it.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go.
Live your reps. I don't lie.
My wife was like, huh? What? I'm like, exactly. Exactly.
It's something you don't do.
It's something you need to learn to do.
Yeah. Right. Goodness gracious. You're going to be a mother. Your goddamn head on a swivel.
I feel like that's going to...
that's going to change, dude.
Yeah, I feel like that switch is going to click.
It better.
Yeah, day one, she'd be like, you see that? You see that?
Like what? Like exactly.
Keep
your head on a swivel, nigga. Like,
we're right. We already doing it. My sister, for some strange reason, is afraid to get a flu shot. It's like, well, guess what ain't happening?
You ain't touching that kid.
You ain't touching that boy. Get a fucking flu shot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Grow up. You're 30 years old. Get a goddamn flu shot.
I have only had a flu shot once. I don't get flu shots.
You don't get flu shots?
No.
Is it because you believe that
it's gonna give me
vaccines
autism.
give you some sort of...
It's going to give me autism. That's what I believe.
Jenny McCarthy, that Rhodes Scholar.
Her son doesn't even fucking have autism. She was like, nah, he got better. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, he got better. I mean, I got my shots, and I don't have autism, but my son, nah.
Isn't that the dumbest argument?
Right. Like come on, yo.
But
you got him.
No, but the thing is, I think she might have autism. Or no, she's not autism. She's just retarded.
Yeah. And not in that, like, I'm in special needs education.
No, she's an idiot.
Like, no, you're just dumb, yo.
No. And all of the people who believed her. That's why there's massive breakouts of all of these preventable diseases.
I can't wait to cuss out a parent that hasn't had their child immunized. I can't fucking wait.
Don't touch my kid.
Yo.
Are you looking forward to yelling at other parents about most things? I feel like that's probably a good parent privilege.
Yeah. I'm going to try not to be the person that's like, well, I have kids, so I know this and you don't, so you can't. Like, no.
I feel like that's one of the most obnoxious things parents do, but I feel like it's slightly earned. Because if you're like,
remember the episode of Family Guy when Brian found out he had a child?
Well, found out he had a human son.
He had a human son. It's like, oh, you have no idea. You have no idea what it's like to have a child. Like,
I really don't want to act like that. I really don't want to.
You're going to.
But depending on what the argument is, yeah, I'm probably going.
Yeah, you're going to. Yeah. That's fine.
But he was saying this to like Peter. Like, right. I got 6.
Right.
Fuck you talking.
That's funny.
That shit was funny as hell.
All right, let's move into trailers this week. First one up is Replicas. This is the Keanu Reeves movie. What did you guys think?
I enjoyed it. I am looking forward to it. It is a desperate scientist tries to use cutting-edge technology to bring his family back to life, is the one-sentence description of this movie. It's starring Keanu Reeves as a scientist in this sci-fi movie.
Yeah, okay.
Johnny Utah is a scientist, guys.
Via con Dios.
Yeah, it looks interesting enough to me. I am for it.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah. It's an interesting concept. I'll say that. So, whatever. Next up is I forgot to put it up. The Intruder. This is starring Megan Good and Michael Ealy as a black couple who buys a house from Dennis Quaid, and he's a crazy person who tries to murder them.
and rape Megan Good. Now, look, on the one hand,
don't do that. Don't do that.
But on the other hand, this is not what you need to do. You don't need to stalk people and all that. But yo, this movie looks like my kind of trash.
Look, I like the black thrillers. I like the black thriller trash.
Yeah, and this one looks like it has a little bit of money behind it. Like,
and again, Dennis Quaid.
Yeah,
but then again, I don't know. Remember the last thing he was in?
Yeah, right.
But what I'm saying is, it's got named actors in it, right? Like, it's not this shit.
Yeah,
like, it's not Boy Bye. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not that one movie that we were thinking about doing with that fake Joe Budden looking nigga. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
Joe Zipper.
Right. Exactly. Like, this looks like it's got a little bit of money behind
by
it,
the way,
and I will watch that.
We might have to do the fake Joe Budden movie. You know why? Because you get ready to have a kid. Like, you know what? We might have to do it. Terrence and I might have to strap you down to that chair and make you fucking watch that movie. That shit looks so ridiculous. I want to keep you all to myself. Nigga, it's your baby. Like, what the fuck? Told you don't have that kid. You had sex with her and ejaculated inside her. What did you think was going to happen? That's how babies are made.
Wait, Chris Stokes directed this?
Who's Chris Stokes?
Isn't he He's a producer, if I'm not mistaken. He's a record producer. I think he produced Market. Yeah. Whoa.
He directed what, the Joe Budden movie?
Yeah, he directed the Joe Budden movie. He directed Boy Bye.
Holy shit. Oh, wow. Did he do Black Coffee Shop? Or
he did
Black
House Party 4. You Got Served. I don't know what the hell Somebody Help Me is. Somebody Help Me 2. There was a sequel to the first one, which I've never
that sounds
heard
like the worst horror movie ever.
Battlefield America.
Somebody help me.
Whoa.
What the fuck is Battlefield America?
Battlefield America.
Where kids... No, this is a dance
not even
movie.
Battlefield Los Angeles.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the one you and I saw.
This is a dance movie. The Helpers, Boogie Town, Only for One Night, Boy Bye in 2016. 20 Until Death Do Us Part.
Did your wife watch Boy Bye? Did she enjoy it?
No, she started Boy Bye and was just like, no. And I wanted to play a video game, and she was like, okay. She was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no.
I think she saw Till Death Do Us Part on BET.
Oh, did she like
she
it?
saw
But the shit
BET.
came out last year.
She saw the BET cut.
It came out last year.
Did it?
Damn.
I think it
Was it
on
good?
BET.
Did she enjoy it?
I don't know. I don't talk to her about movies. Not shit like that. You know what I mean?
So who is the Joe Budden looking nigga in this movie? Stephen Bishop, I guess. Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, that's his name.
Back to The Intruder. Plot. A young married couple buys their dream home in Napa Valley, unaware that the previous owner has a deadly plan to get his property back. The film stars Michael Ealy and Megan Good as the totally black characters named Scott Russell and Annie Russell.
Scott and Annie?
Come on,
Sure,
yo.
okay.
Come on, man.
I know many a Scott and Annie black couples. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And
the one who's
yeah, scheduled to release in April. Yeah, I'll watch this. This looks like trash. I look forward to reviewing this on Black on Black. So.
Absolutely. Last but not least, the final trailer for Aquaman. I think this looks really, really good. I am highly impressed, actually. I think I think the score really super stands out to me. Like, it just does. It feels like a hero's theme. So I don't know if that will end up being the hero's theme for Aquaman. And they're leaning into the shit. They're super leaning into it. And I think that was the best thing they could do. So It works. I also like that every time they show Aquaman as a kid, they actually picked brown kids and not like just some like generically white kid and be like, yeah, no, that's Jason Momoa. Like, no, it isn't. That's Tyler Creamer. Get out of here. So, this, I don't know. I think it looks good. The CGI is looking better and better. I mean, in some parts it's a little goofy, but with like the fights underwater and stuff like that, I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm ready to. I always said that this movie wasn't going to be good, and I'm ready to be wrong. And yeah, bring it on.
Are you? What are your thoughts on, like, they seem to be kind of playing down the bro dog thing? Like, there's only really one scene where he has kind of a bro dog response. Everything else seems like pretty just genuine.
Good. I don't want to see any bro dogness in it. I mean, I guess, it's.
I mean, it's who he is.
Yeah, it's who he is, which is fine as long as it's not like it's dressed like a bat, bro. I dig it. Whoa, you got a cool helmet, bro. Shoots lasers out your eyes. I dig it. Oh shit, you're firing at me, bro. Okay, I'm gone.
Like, is he gonna, like, as long as he's not smashing beer cans across his head?
Yeah, as long as he's not doing that. And I'll give it a pass. I mean, look, it's very different, and it's it makes that character unique from every other character in that universe. So
yeah.
I'll accept it, but that's just a personal hang up of mine. But bro, it's a nice try, bro. It's a nice fork, bro. It's a big fork, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready to see it. I'm just hoping it's good. I mean, it looks good. I'm just hoping that the trailers are doing it justice. And
I
it
hope
actually is good.
It looks like a lot is going on in this movie. If you look at this trailer and all the other trailers, it looks like a whole lot.
That shit is
going
going
on.
to be a smooth 2:30.
Right.
2 hours.
Yeah,
30
I think
it has to be.
I think it came out that it was like 2:15, 2:20 or something like that.
Yeah, as long as it's good.
Yeah, as long as it's good, you can do all that shit you want, man.
Yeah, because there seems to be, like, the hunt for this new trident. There is the stuff with his stepbrother, like, taking over as king. There's also the stuff with Black Manta.
And I feel like the Black Manta stuff, as much as I think Black Manta looks really cool, I feel like that's the part that can be eliminated.
It probably could be. And my guess is Black Manta is going to be set up more for a sequel.
One.
Yeah, like, he's going to be established and have his time, and that, I mean, that sequence they showed where they're chasing them over the roofs was fucking awesome. But like, more of that, like, he might get one or two of those kind of moments, and then at the end he's like, all right, cool, like, I'll be back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Michael Beach is playing his father.
Michael Beach is playing Black Manta's father. Black Manta's mother is going to get the shit beaten out of her.
First of all,
don't trust Michael
the
Beach.
casting director said, "Oh my God, there's a black man named Michael Beach. Let's get him for Aquaman." That's what that was. And second of all, you're right. Black Manta's mother is probably going to get the brakes beaten off of her and then cheated on with a white woman.
That's what Michael Beach does.
Because that's all Michael Beach does.
Absolutely. He literally doesn't know how to do anything else.
And he's going to flip over an old principal's desk when he fires him.
Why are you so mad? Relax. Calm down, Michael Beach. Yeah, I'm down for this. I think Aquaman is going to shock people. And look, we talked about this before we did the show. Like, you're gonna have to shut the fuck up if James Wan nails this. Like, you're gonna have to retroactively shut the fuck up about Aquaman. Yep. You can't talk shit on this. Because if this works like I think that it will, and it's solid all the way through and doesn't have a third act fall off like Wonder Woman did,
which I don't think it will, because I don't think Zack Snyder had anything to do with it. Right?
This is their first one with no connection to anything Snyder has done. Which is why it looks so different. I mean, there's not a hint of like darkness at all.
Like, that's the biggest thing.
It is unbelievably leaning into this shit. So if they're ever going to get back on track, Aquaman that'll be your really good indication of saying like, okay, they might be able to pull this off. And look, if Aquaman is good, I'll be super happy. I got to tell you, more than anybody. So, all right. Any parting words before the holidays, gentlemen?
No. Have a good Thanksgiving. You probably won't be listening to this afterwards, but
yeah,
it is what it
Hope
is.
you ate enough turkey and
dry ass turkey, because turkey has a tendency to be dry regardless of how well you cook it.
That's why you make gravy.
Yeah.
And
please cook your turkey all the way through, because apparently people ain't doing that shit.
Wait, what?
As I heard that like people are getting like salmonella from
It's
turkey.
got a popper in it.
Yeah, it does.
Like they built the technology.
Yeah, they did, but like turkey gets so fucking dry when you cook it all the way through. I feel like people are like, yeah, we gotta like cook it half the time.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Turkey's not steak. You don't have it medium rare.
Or you could throw it in a sous vide. Yeah, that works.
I'm sous videing a ham.
For the holidays, I hope everyone enjoys the day that the white man came to this country and gave polio to the people who were already here, and had a big banquet celebrating the fact that they poisoned these people. Enjoy it, you fucking savages. Be ashamed.
You're not wrong.
Turkey's delicious.
I mean, I stood in line for an hour and a half for a piece of ham, so
Yeah, you're a fool.
Yeah, so I'll be there right with you.
Wait, I don't understand that. No, fuck that. Before we leave, explain this, because I don't get it.
I'm black, and I'm not one of them black people that swears off of swine until
fuck that.
Yeah, fake Muslim.
Yeah.
No.
Mike Payne, my dad, yeah, whatever. No,
he doesn't.
That's so funny. Oh, but pig's a filthy animal. You know how dirty chickens are?
Yeah,
ain't no black people giving up chicken for nothing. They don't give up chicken for nothing.
It's good, yo. It's good, and
I've had one of those hams before. I
don't. What is it? It's called. What is it called?
honey baked ham. And
that's it.
And
there's a store that specifically sells honey baked hams.
Yes, I mean, they sell other stuff too.
Where is this store located?
I don't know where they are here, but they're
Honey
located
Road.
a mile away from me. That's it.
How long did you stand in line to get a pre-made honey baked ham?
I was outside for about a half hour and inside for about 45 minutes.
No, fuck that. No, I don't like lines.
And
I don't like lines.
I don't. Y'all know that shit already.
I don't like
what was
lines.
fucked up is that we reserved it, and we still had to wait in line. They didn't have like a reserved line and a regular line. That's right, regular.
Wait, you reserved a ham?
Yes, I had to reserve a 10-pound ham because we're feeding a bunch of people with it.
So you called in, or you did it online? You reserved a ham online?
No, we walked into the store 2 days ago, or whenever she went, and said, I want to reserve a 10-pound ham. They said, here's your ticket. Come back on Wednesday, and we will have a ham for you guaranteed. And that's what I did.
And you had to wait an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, and some fucking comedian decided to come out of the Heavenly Ham and say, "Y'all, I'm sorry, they ran out of ham. I got the last one." Bitch, you looking to get drop kicked? Don't play.
That's cool. I'm glad you got the last one. Thanks.
Right.
Yoink.
About the Debo that shit.
So basically, what you're telling me is
That's
Demetrius went all the way to wherever the fuck you live.
No, there are honey baked hams here.
In this area, are you sure?
Yes, I
he
guarantee.
works.
No, there's one. There's one out in like Timonium and stuff.
Yeah, there's one out on like Route 40 or some shit like that. There has to be. That nigga, he ain't coming all the way to where I live to go get a ham.
He works out there though.
Nah, I guarantee you he didn't come to he didn't come to Leisure World in Aspen Hill.
Leisure World
to get his heavenly ham.
I'm making a ham.
Yeah, well, we don't know how to cook, yo.
Look, it's brining right now. I'm gonna sous vide that bitch.
I can't wait to have some of your trunk ham.
So I'm doing a ghetto brine. So what he means by that, which is very funny. Look, I mean, it is what it is. So you're supposed to brine it in the refrigerator, right? For a number of hours. And I would put it in the refrigerator, but our refrigerator is full of food for tomorrow that we're making. So I put it in the thing I'm brining it in, and I just set it in my trunk.
Because it's pretty goddamn cold outside.
It's fucking cold as shit. It's like 30 degrees outside. And you know, keep it in the trunk so the coons can't get it.
I mean, you don't have coons. You legit have foxes, though.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. You're right. Yeah, wow, that's weird. Mama used to chase them off the porch with a broom. Yeah, okay, so that's it. That's my trunk ham story. That's just gonna be delicious. I've made it before. It's awesome. I'm gonna sous vide that shit for like 6 hours tomorrow, and then roast in the oven and be done for like 20 minutes.
There you go.
Good.
Shit's gonna be dope.
Can't wait.
All right.
Can't wait to get my
it's weird. There's a lot of TNP people going to be at my house for Thanksgiving.
I mean, why don't we just podcast the shit?
Yeah, really, no shit. just giant fucking retarded plates of food. Carrie and her husband are going to be here. You guys are going to be here. Yeah. No, I don't like. I have that weird thing from my mom. Like, if somebody's like, "I'm just staying home by myself," I'm like, "Get your fucking ass over here and eat. Get out of here. Don't play that shit." Nobody stays home by themselves on Thanksgiving. I don't play that. Fuck that. Even if I don't like your ass. That's why you're coming. All right. That's it for us. We will see you guys next week.
See ya.
Take it easy.
All right. Bye. You're watching the Nerdpocalypse YouTube channel. Make sure you click that button to subscribe and check out our weekly podcast where we talk about movie, TV, news, tech, and weird stories from around the internet.